Hey there! Today we're going to be looking at some sick tips and tricks for the letter H. Now, a bunch of you H fans probably didn't know this, but when I started this channel about 2.5 years ago now, I did so with the intention of spreading tips and tricks for this glorious letter that we call H. Sadly, I haven't delivered, save one small video that has been long since deleted. So today, I'm finally fulfilling that promise and delivering to you the first ever episode of tips and tricks for the letter H. I want to introduce you to the wide world of H tricking with my favorite tip of them all. Just a warning, it might be a little hard to follow for those of you out there with dementia. So, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you really needed to draw a door, like to a house, and you couldn't do it because you're just an absolute waste of human life? Well, fret no more, my worth less than a jar of peanuts friend. Let's get ourselves a house up in here. Missing a door. Now, what do you do in this situation, right? Simply draw yourself a lowercase h. Make sure the bottom part is nice and tall like this. Then, just add the knob. And kablamo! You got yourself a fine and dandy little house to store all your blueberry cobbler in. I would say we would add a window about there, maybe, well, we should do that anyway, but add a window about there. But come on, you're watching a YouTube video about how to make cool stuff with the 8th letter of the alphabet. You never see the sun. Moving on, we've got a practical, albeit boring tip up for show. You've probably actually used it before, honestly. So, say you're handwriting a sentence or anything longer than a sentence because your grandma doesn't have email yet. What a loser. Anyway, you're starting off with the letter H, right? But you somehow managed to screw even this up, and you put a lowercase h. How lame, am I right? It's okay. I'll save you and your grandma from a heart attack because her grandchild can't start a sentence. So, you do that, right? Uh-oh, what am I going to do now? It's the start of a sentence. My grandma's going to be so angry at me. Oh, wait. Bam. You got yourself, maybe straighten that out a little bit if you're picky, but you got yourself an H, right? It's just so, that's elementary stuff, but it's so useful, it's so practical. You use stuff like that all the time. Now you and your elders can rest in peace, knowing that you might not be completely incompetent after all. This next one is definitely more on the trick side of the tip to trick spectrum. But there are very certain situations in which this trick can be very invaluable. You start off with your classic lowercase h. You can make a little baby bump right here, and bam, lowercase b. And I really shouldn't be showing you this next part, but you know what? I like you. I minored in B tip and tricking at Yale, so I know what I'm talking about. You can turn this lowercase b into a capital B. Bam. Elementary stuff right here. Elementary stuff, but useful nonetheless. Okay, last trick of the day. Sadly, I'm sad to say this is the last trick of the day coming up here. But it's the same deal as the last one. All trick, no tip. You want to start off with a lowercase h. Maybe try to make it a little bit more angular if that's possible, right? That was a little too angular. I'm going to start over. See, even us professionals make mistakes every now and then. Are you ready? Are you ready? Garth Brooks, you got yourself a K. Up and down the size machine. That means it's a big K. It's a little K. It can be any. Oh, nope. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Actually, let's ignore what just happened right there. But that one's insane. Honestly, I never would have come up with that. I just learned it at Yale. Yeah, I graduated top of my class. Double major actually, H&E tricking. I would be teaching E tricking here, but gotta let the lower downs, have their time in the sun too, and all that. And that's all I got for today, really. But don't you worry your pretty little nose hairs about it, because I got more on the way. You heard me right. There's going to be tips and tricks for the letter H videos going up on some Mondays. Which ones? I'll never tell. Please leave any suggestions you might have for tricks in the comments. I read every one, and if you pop in a tip, chances are you'll see me do it in the next video. Keep calm and trick on, sisters.